Hi, I'm Sifu Morgan's Training Academy. I got a few more canes in. This last couple of weeks, some canes have been coming in my store. Some of them are good, some of them are useful. A lot of times, it's not always how we look at a cane, but it's like sometimes the principle behind the cane. It's like this one here. It's kind of cool. It's got a really heavy tip. You know, it could do some damage on it. It's got a nice little tip here. So if you were to catch somebody, if you were to hit somebody, it's built fairly good. It looks like it's stainless steel here on the end, and it's fairly durable. That one, this one, it's a little jackrabbit. Now, is this something that you're going to be hitting somebody with? I don't know if I would chance it. But it's it's a gentleman's cane. You know, if you've got any background at all in the Filipino arts, I mean, you can do some damage with it. You might get one hit out of this before it breaks, but it's cool. I mean, it's just a little jackrabbit. This one here, this is an ironwood. Very durable. You're not going to break it. And it's, you know, a little bit taller than normal. I always look at everything different. I'm always looking at it from a martial arts standpoint, more for use, how I'm going to defend with it, and if I'm going to carry something, I want that tool to be usable. This one here, one of the ladies that comes in, she makes these, and we do bartering all the time, and so it's just got a little aluminum bird on it. It's not too bad. It's you know, if you had to walk very far with it, it might get uncomfortable because of the beak. It's got a little sharpness, but it's very cool. It's bamboo, and you know, for there again, looking like a gentleman, you know, it's going to be great. This one's kind of cool. It's some type of a vine. She did a paracord wrap on it with a little dice. You know, it's not what the tool is. It's how you can use the tool. So get as much background as you can on how to defend with stuff like this that you're carrying. And but this is a cool one. I like it. The paracord and the little dice. This next one, it's the Avengers. Okay. Again, it's on a bamboo shaft. Yeah, it's decent. If you're gonna go out in a costume or something on the evening, it'd be something fun just to carry with you. I don't know if I would hit anybody with it. When you start adding speed with power, sometimes they start breaking. The next one, one of my students gave me this one. It comes apart. You can put a blade in here. Yeah, the swords with blades are cool, but some places you can get in serious trouble from carrying them. It's got plenty of weight, so if you hit, but is it going to last when you hit somebody? And that's the kind of my point to you guys. You take this cane here. This is durable. One of my customers made this, and I mean, the thing is just a chunk of wood. He did all this carving on it. It's got a lot of skulls on it. Skull here on the tip here. And you got that massive spike on the end, and it is strong. I mean, it is strong. He's got a bolt that goes through here and threaded on. I don't know if you'd get it through the airport, mainly because of this spike. But it is cool for the fact of just being cool. I mean, you can spend a lot of time just looking at all the carving on it, all the time that he spent on it. And this one here is just, I think it's like a Magic Man cane. I think it used to have something in the mouth here, like a jewel or something. But you know, there again, if you're dressing up in a costume, it might be kind of, you know, fun just to carry something around with you. I like practical tools. This one here is one of those, like if you're into steampunk or something like that, you know, you could walk around with this. I mean, it could do some damage if you're raking this across somebody's face, you know, raking across their shins. But as far as hitting somebody with it, it's not going to it's not going to last. But I mean, it will, you know, it will support you from, you know, take weight off this leg if you have an injured leg. But so anyway, that's the new canes that I have in. If you're going to be carrying some type of a cane, make sure it's there for a couple different reasons. This is not something I would carry because my life would depend on it, especially if I have an ailment, if my back's hurt. I want something that's going to be able to help me up. And that's where something like this, if I'm down, okay, if I'm down, I can depend on this to get back up. Okay, this would be really good in the snow, you know, for climbing snowy banks or icy banks because of that. But if you're going to carry a cane, carry one that your life depends on. Okay, if you can hit somebody with it, if you can defend with it, learn a few basic things with the cane. You know, I'm always telling everybody, you know, that one point, you know, when I have a cane here, getting used to this so that I can pull it to this position. It's always, and play with them constantly. All my tools, and that's what this is a tool. It's might be a handicap tool, but it's a tool. You know, it's not a weapon. Guys say, well, what points out being a weapon and what? Anytime that you have something that you're intending it to create bodily injury, it can be a weapon. So most everything that I carry, you know, I carry neck knives, mainly because if I'm in my shop and something happens, I get this caught in my drill press, I can access my knife here to cut my hand free. If this one gets caught, I can access my knife. But I also carry them here, and I carry them here. I also carry a belt buckle knife. And mainly because of my shop work, I'm constantly, you know, self-defense is a constant thing with me. So if you're carrying, if you have a walking stick or a cane, make sure that's going to save your life. You never know if something's happening and I'm sliding down a bank, or if I'm sliding somewhere and maybe going into the water to where I can actually take and hook something to keep me from, you know, falling over the edge. You know, but then there again, you have to train with them, you know, and get used to them. But you know, see, that's got a lot of flex in it. So anyway, that was my main thing with just showing some new staffs and just a little bit of concepts. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate all the guys on my one video, the 84,000 hits. I really appreciate that. It tells me that you guys are really interested in the cane work, and you know, and just showing off the different types of canes. Please subscribe to our channel. Keep sharing our videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys.